Can you think of anything that toothpaste and ice cream might have in common? Would you believe that they both are made with kelp? Well, it's true. Kelp is an ingredient in both toothpaste and ice cream. A nickname that many people have for kelp is seaweed. Kelp is an algae that grows in the ocean. Just like trees on land, kelp grows in thick forests underwater. Kelp forests are enchanting places we can visit in the sea. Why don't you use your imagination and come and swim with me? Kelp forests grow in oceans all over the world, but they like cooler water temperatures. If the water temperature is too warm or too cold, the kelp cannot grow. When visiting these forests, we must dress differently than when walking through forests on land. We have to wear a wetsuit and a hood to keep warm underwater. These forests of the sea are one of my favorite places to be. We also need to have fins on our feet so we can swim from the top of the kelp canopy to the bottom, where the kelp anchors itself to rocks and reef. Kelp can't grow in sand because it doesn't have a root system like plants. Kelp is an algae and has what we call a holdfast. This acts like an anchor holding it in one place. There are lots and lots of animals that live in these forests in the sea. Crabs use their legs to crawl and the kelp to help them hide. How many crabs can you find? What else can you see? Kelp snails, lobster, and even kelp fish. There are many fish that enter the forest to hide. Sometimes they use their school for protection. Garibaldis build a nest on the edge of the kelp forest. Some fish hunt here and look for food. Some fish fight, and others just glide by. There are sea hares, sea urchins, and even nudibranchs living here. Although this part of the kelp may look like leaves, the proper name is fronds. Kelp fronds. Can you say that? And the round balls that you see? They're called pneumatocysts. They are gas-filled sacs, like balloons, that help make the kelp float towards the surface and the sun. As long as there is sunlight and clean water, kelp can grow up to 2 feet in just one day. Every part of kelp can photosynthesize, which means kelp uses the sun's energy to make food for itself. Every time I dive in a kelp forest, I experience something different. I wonder what we will find the next time we dive in these underwater forests.